think I want to relocate my car over on this side of the grocery store. These geese are comfortable hanging out here. It's empty. The geese look comfortable. I can move. It's a huge parking lot for a grocery store. They do have the private property landing sign. I'm not seeing any patrols, so I don't know how they're going to handle overnights. They definitely have toll warnings. So last night was a clean sleep. There's a difference between a clean sleep and a dirty sleep. Last night was restful. I got through that very easily. I mean, no clear sign of pollution. Absolutely no pollution at all anyway. It was nice. That's the difference between sleeping next to a semi truck, or I don't know, just having a exposure to a toxin in any way, and not having an exposure. When you don't get exposure to rotten things, you have a more relaxed heart, more relaxed body, and this is just a good spot. And I moved from the Walmart because the Walmart had security issues anyway. The whole area seems to have security issues, but yeah, the Myers was decent, clean wise and security wise. Can't always find it perfect, but at least if I can get some decent places more often than not so decent places, then I could balance my health out better. This goose looks like it's laying some eggs. You got any eggs for me? Huh? Eggs? No eggs? Just laying eggs in this commercial area. Got some slippery elm here. That's the seed and the leaf. But these are intentionally planted. They're not natural. They don't do so well. They grow in Idaho, so they can handle them dry conditions. I think that they have more of a struggle further east. But I have to see. I don't actually know for sure. All I can say is that these were intentionally planted. They have just a row. The owner decided that slippery elm is the best tree to plant. And they are hardy trees, so it's not a wrong choice. How does the goose handle algae? That's something I'd like to know. I mean, there's some weird features of animals that humans just don't have. Like that seal that has a gland that can extract salt from water. Wow. How do the ducks and the geese drink water with algae? Because I don't think they're paying attention. I don't think they're looking to see if there's algae in the water before they dive in. They must have some kind of safety measures in their digestive system to block out the toxins from algae. There's an unusual amount of geese in this area, in between the roads and the side of the roads, the corners, walking on the roads. I haven't seen a goose roadkill. They keep returning and hanging out here and risking their lives living around the cars, raising their kids, raising their little baby geeseling on center main side of the road, racing geese on the side of the road. These geese have something hardwired into them to stick around here, even though it's extremely dangerous for them. They're getting hit by cars. I've never seen so many geese risk their lives like this. Makes me think of Pueblo, Colorado, and those swallows that were just flying around a real busy intersection. I know they were getting hit. There's just something hardwired in them to act this way, to think that this area, yeah, there's a goose right there. There's a goose just hanging out. And I can't say it's just the north part of Champaign, because I did first see that goose in the South Walmart, just hanging out in the Walmart parking lot all night. They're doing that up north part of Champaign too. I've never seen it anywhere else. Where geese just hang out in the parking lots of businesses like this, and they're getting killed. Okay, this mall is really quiet. 12? They don't open until 12, and they got this carousel. They got the food. There's a big slam sound over that way. I can't make out what the heck that was. But yeah, this goose. This mall is so little used that this goose just hangs out. It's free food. I don't know how to prepare geese though. Usually malls open at 8. Usually malls open up at 8 o'clock. Well, for this to wait till noontime every day is and geese feel comfortable to hang out. It shows how they lack. This is nearly a dead mall. This goose is ready to fight me. There must be some eggs nearby. Oh yeah. Okay, goose. How far do I have to go? Okay. Okay. No. No, no. Oh, I see the eggs right there. I'm getting some warnings. Goose. Okay. Okay. Wow. They got a egg. Those might be some good eggs. So this goose stood up for a little bit just to greet me. I don't think this goose is even laying on any eggs here in the corner. It's just hanging out, I think. Doesn't look quite like a built-up nest. They do that. They just kind of hang out in spots. This one in that corner. They're all around the mall. A mall that doesn't open till 12 noon. So one of the latest hours for a mall I've seen. Alright, I checked the Wi-Fi and it's no good. They got 2 Wi-Fi things that say visitor and guest for the mall, but they both require passwords. What kind of visitor and guest are you looking for exactly? That's just amazing how they can make money opening at noontime. I'm pretty impressed that this mall has not a single empty store, and they also have people in the center as well. I found one empty storefront. They're extremely busy for opening at 12. I just want to say that this almost kind of looks like the entrance doors, but alright, please enter at the front, the north side. Let's see what we got for connection here. Oh, just instant connection. Connecting. Alright, I don't think it's going to be a trouble here. It says I'm still connecting, all connected. Alright. That's easy. Yeah, there are any other libraries in the city?
Yeah, we have our main one that's on Green Street, and then we have the Urbana Library that's in Urbana.
Oh, but that's like another city.
Well, it's just we're Champaign Urbana, so it's like we share.
Which, oh, Green Street is oh, you checking out? Green Street is
It's
north
like
south of here.
I'm not good at directions. I know it's on Neal and Green.
Okay, Neil.
Yeah, right around there.
All right.
Springfield is around there too.
Then Neo Neil.
Neil.
Ne.
You on the bus?
I.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, no. I'm driving. I just.
Yeah. It's 200 West Green Street.
Okay, okay. Thank you. I don't know why Google didn't tell me about the main library. I had to look at this as the main library, Douglas, and it is not. It's more in the ghetto. It's a little scary, so I want out. And the parking is bad too. I don't want to stay parked on the side of the road, especially in a bad area, kind of a bad area. So I'm moving to the main library because now I've located it. Asked the librarian. So just couldn't see it on the Google Maps. All right, so on Garmin, I
Speaker category.
Gah!
Main menu.
Main nothing. See, it doesn't even show the main library because it's got all these crazy college libraries. I have to scroll down, and this is the main library right here. And when I first looked at the list, I thought it'd be, you know, the first 4, but that's just not the case. You got all these crazy libraries for the college. So it's really, it confused me, and it had me come to this one, and this one's not a great one. It's in the ghetto. It's pretty rare when I crush peanuts to make peanut butter, but I like to do it sometimes. That's why I just can't get rid of this mortar and pestle, because there are certainly times when I want to do it. And right now is one of those times. I'm crushing them because kind of out of nerves being in this city, and I'm just a little nervous about not finding a seat in the library. So I'm not in a rush to just get in. It's not that big of a deal. I don't expect to find any seating. So I'll just take my time and crush some peanuts to work off the nerves, since I can't really do any other exercise in public. It's too much going on. This library is tall here, but the building off in the distance is even taller yet. What is that, like 10 stories? Deep in a highly congested area. There's still some parking spaces. There's probably like 200 people here. I come here in hordes and hordes of people. Oh my god. I don't think I'll find a space. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Alright, I'm changing the strategy for this 9 on a stick because I barely use it. I got it tied here. It was just in here with the 8, but it's such a hassle. I bury it because I'm using the other stuff like this a lot more, so I bury it. But here it'd be more convenient. All I gotta do is I want to put this on. This is my necklace cam, and when I step out, I'd like to set this up. So I'd kind of just kind of untie it. It has to be fast and easy, and it's ready to go right there as I'm stepping out. Okay, to put it up away from the car. I'm not using it, and I'd like to more. I just need it more easily accessible, and gutting out the car allows it to have the space to sit in here. Otherwise the plastic panel from the door would be pushing right up against the side, but I got all this clearance here to hang my 9, and I had to cut a hole. I cut the vent out, and then I cut a hole in here for the string so I can hold it here, and that's the strategy. So when a cop sees me open my door, they'll kind of see the camera, see me reaching for it, see that it don't look like a gun. Alright, so I parked outside of Lowe's, but then suddenly a trucker came, parked right next to me within 5 minutes of me pulling in. So, and he was upwind of me, just over here. That trucker just pulls in the Burlington Coat Factory. He saw a dark parking lot, so that might be a trigger for them. They want to come to dark parking lots. But he went right upwind of me, and the exhaust just started blowing right in my windows. So I'm moving down. I don't smell it here, at least. I didn't want to be in the Lowe's parking lot. I get trouble with Lowe's, but they're not too busy, so we'll see how it works out. I can always actually move to the Target. Alright, I'm taking it one night at a time. Lately I have been. And I want to say that last night was good. I slept pretty good. There was somebody who had a car making a noise that woke me up. They were off in the distance. It was like midnight, and I hear this car, and I get startled right awake thinking maybe it's a cop. But it wasn't. So just went right back to sleep, but I was wide awake for a little bit. But yeah, it is. And there's no trucks that stayed. That one truck that visited didn't stay, but I didn't know. I have to assume they're going to be there all night. As soon as they pull up, I'm not going to wait 5 minutes and see, especially when I'm downwind from their exhaust running, because many of them can stay 8 hours or whatever, and that's the same with any car. They could sit for hours with their headlights on, smoking, listening to music loud, talking on the phone, while the car's running. So I'm just gonna walk over to Walmart. It's not even 6. I know Target doesn't open till like 8. They're always so late to open. Best Buy's over there. I want to get some food and then head north. There's this Air Force base that was shut down, and Chanute Air Force Base north of here, and you could still see the layout. They tore out, I think I just have to look at it. But yeah, right now I'm just walking to Walmart. I have never seen more geese on the side of the roads around here than I have around here. geese everywhere, Champaign. On the sides of roads, getting run over. Hatching their chicks on the sides of roads. It's really a strange situation. I've never seen anywhere else. And they say Arkansas is supposed to be the geese capital, but maybe it's a geese hunting capital with all the watery marshes that they say the geese prefer. But for some reason, these geese really prefer just being in the heavy, congested, dense areas of Champaign, Illinois. Like this goose here. Trying to think about what I want to cook today. Chicken or steak? I'm kind of thinking chicken, but steak is really calling out to me too. I'm not happy about the chicken sold at Walmart. Because they don't sell the best. What are you protecting? Eggs? Okay. All right. See, these geese are raising. They got chicks now. Four adult geese at the Portillo's, and like 8 little chicks. Just raising chicks in a highly dense area. And there's still some geese sitting on their eggs. That is something else. How they can get away with this in such a dense area. Look at how developed this area is. And there's like hundreds of these geese living in the grass islands, this highly dense area. Alright, I see another goose laying eggs. They built up a little mound. Uh-oh, and I'm getting attacked. Okay, alright. Goose, okay. Okay. I go this way? Stay away from the eggs. Being all protective. In the Target parking lot, there's ducks over there. Just hanging out. It's really something else to see. Geese just walking through the parking lot. I think I see a smaller. There seems to be a small. So there's 2 geese up here walking in the parking lot. I think they got geeselings. There's a little pond over here, so that's a source of nutrition for them. Yep, I think they got 2 little geeselings. One or maybe one. Their geeselings are probably getting run over by cars so much. There are dead geese on the roads. Yeah, these geese are down to 2 little geeselings. They probably had some run over. They're worried about me. They gotta be more worried about the cars. See, this goose is a candidate for a hit and run. Just squats down on a road in front of the Steak and Shake, which I think I recorded before. Goose, don't you want to move? Move! Alright, Champaign, Illinois. There's too much excess space in a van. What do you do with all that room? Alright, the Rantoul Library is right there. Got good Wi-Fi. Open in an hour on this military base. The wires seem to hang a little low, but this looks like military barracks that have been abandoned. The overgrowth is pretty intense. They are taking measures to prevent people from getting inside. Definitely for this building with this big gate, fence and gate. But yeah, it's all curious here. 3 dorms. They boarded up the bottom floor windows, and I'm sure it's all locked up. They're still mowing the area. Oh, and they're trying to sell through Coldwell Bankers for lease. This building must be a special building. Yeah, so they locked it up. It's run down. All these buildings. Sure, they're just empty rooms. Lots of smashed windows. They might have beds and closets in them. Sure, they're furnished. What got my attention over here, though, was this goose on the roof. They don't seem like they're nesting so much. And then it's kind of a strong smell in here. Whoa! Oh, they are nesting, obviously. He just flew over here. Okay, keep your distance. Yeah, they're nesting. There's a weird smell over here, like iodine or something. Okay, yep. So he's protecting a nest. He was way over there in that building. So there's quite a few geese around Rantoul as well. Yeah, I don't like that smell. It's right over there. I'm not smelling it over here as much. Yeah, it's old dormitories, now goose nests. Just abandoned, and they don't want people in. They don't post any signs saying they don't want people in. They just lock it. Oh man, looks like there's about 2-3 feet of water in the basement, and recently smashed window here, maybe from somebody throwing a rock at the window. Air conditioning, heating. This building yeah, that's an abandoned building too, actually. It's looking quite abandoned. Furniture, oof. Not really a pathway. Yeah, here too you got a very deep flooding. Well, I don't know exactly how deep. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, it's about 2 feet of water. I mean, this is going down to a basement. There must be a door down here. So it might be deeper than I think. They're holding a lot of water around these buildings. And then there's our roof is broken. Oh yeah, they pulled the electrical. The roof is broken, so you can kind of see inside here. Not very well though. These trees make it almost impossible to get in. I don't really care. Sounds like there's a little bit of military training for kids at the building off in the distance. They're making some weird shouts. Never really seen these types of units, air conditioning units, overgrown so much. That one over there is overgrown. This, you can see through it all. Take the ladder to the top. And I guess they'll pump the air conditioning through the pipe. couple of pipes. I wonder if they had underground underground bunkers under these buildings. You'd think that would be a part of the plan, is to have like a nuclear fallout that's underground, fallout shelters that you could run to. Could be why. Well, I don't know. The water's just it collects in the basement in those dorms for some reason.